Unable to keep up with the who, the when, the why, and the how? Well, you are in luck. It's a little late, but have no fear, because this is last week's news. Now.
And here we go.
Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Glad you stopped by. And if you're brand new, welcome. Grab a seat and stay a while. But do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button. Go next door, ring that bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button. And before you head out, drop a comment. And if you're one of the regulars here, welcome back for another round. I ask that you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment, because YouTube does love the comments. And of course, share the video out on all social media. Whew, wow, what a week in the world of entertainment and pop culture. So let's get y'all caught up on some stories you might have missed. All links will be down below in the description. Let's just get started.
And here we go.
So our first story comes to us from the Twitter Twix X account of director Christopher Nolan. And with it seems for the last few years where individual politics have been inserted into anything and everything, I wanted to read what his perspective is. I've had conversations with friends of mine, and they ask me about why I don't make film about the things I care about politically. I always say, well, because it doesn't work. You can't use narrative to tell people what to think. It never works. People just react against it. You have to be purer about it. You have to be truer to the principles of narrative and telling a story. And that means risking misinterpretation. It doesn't mean you don't care about something or that it doesn't mean anything to you, but you have to be neutral or objective in your approach. You can't tell people what to think. You can only invite them to feel something. I always think of the great moment in Gladiator, where he chops off a head and turns to the audience and asks them,
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
whatever it is, you've got to entertain. Wow, seems a pretty simple concept to me. Wonder why Hollywood hasn't figured it out yet.
Is it beginning to sink in?
Now, ironically, our next four stories relate to the place who this hasn't been sinking in, that being Disney. We're going to start over with Variety, and starting off with Disney Marvel, where Tatiana Maslany, who tried to replace Brie Larson as the queen of the MCU, might be regretting some things she said, as the article right here says. Maslany famously said during the SAG-AFTRA strike, calling out Disney CEO Bob Iger, her boss, calling him out of touch. Since there has been no word of a second season of She-Hulk or any mention of her anywhere else in the greater storyline, now we're hearing something different. I'm just going to paraphrase here that, quote, in the moment I was really heated, end quote, along with, quote, it's just hard to articulate in a way when you're on that picket line, end quote.
Well, how convenient.
Sounds like someone saying, please bring me back. And now we're going to go over to that Park Place, and we're going to shift over to Lucasfilm, where rumors are seemingly closer to reality. Article right here. Jon Faverau may have finally had enough with Lucasfilm. According to the sources, Mando Season 4 has been scrapped, leaving Jon left with the Mando and Grogu film, along with Dave Filoni. This is seemingly going to be used to tie this film into his Ahsokaverse and to build his film resume. With the new series The Acolyte dropping in a few months, along with this news, it seems like Kathleen Kennedy and her Sith apprentice Dave Filoni's plans are finally coming to fruition.
We're bad guys. It's what we do.
And now, speaking of The Acolyte, we're going to move over to Screen Rant, where Amanda Stenberg, in a recent interview, says that the series will incorporate prequel elements with a modern take.
Fuck.
According to the article right here, the placement of the series should give insights into how the Jedi Order fell. Despite being set in the failed book series called the High Republic era, a series directed, written by former personal assistant to Captain Casting Couch Harvey Weinstein could end up being a really good show. Right?
Never gonna happen.
And finally, we're going to go over to Forbes, where even more vindication for those like myself, Valiant Renegade, Midnight's Edge, and WDW Pro have been saying all along that the purchase of Lucasfilm by Disney has not been a financial success. A fact I'm sure investors have finally caught up with, as the fans have been saying for some time.
I'm not happy, Bob. Not happy.
But since you won't believe us, let's hear it from Forbes right here. Now, despite all three sequel films grossing $1 billion or more at the box office, when you factor in the UK tax credits, that's good. And yes, the over-bloated production cost, that's bad. The sequel trilogy came up $2.8 billion short of the $4 billion purchase price in 2012.
That's a lot of money.
Now, take into account the addition of 2 Galaxy's Edge theme parks for your domestic theme parks, Disney World and Disneyland, at the cost of $1 billion each, and the movie production budgets for a slew of TV shows with little to no audience in a streaming service that is over $14 billion in the red. And people still want to say that Disney's Star Wars is successful?
Are you stupid or something?
But these are some stories you might have missed in the world of entertainment and pop culture. Now I want to hear from you guys down below in the comments. Check me out tonight. I will be on with Legion Talk, simulcasting here as well. We're in House of the Dragon Season 1. We're on Episode 4. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, folks. Again, quick reminder before you head out the door, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I appreciate that. I will see you guys all very soon. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Have a great week ahead of you. And always have fun. Hashtag keep talking. And always keep that smile on your face. Toodles.